I think you're well and fine, happy in your houses. Children, today I am going to start the second term portion. As you all know, the first term is completed in your house sitting there itself. First term is completed, and now I am going to start with the second term of your social studies. That is Unit 4. Unit 4, our changing world. A changing world. In that, the first lesson is the world of growing knowledge. The world of growing knowledge means what? Day by day, man is changing his knowledge. He is improving his knowledge. How? Growing day by day, his knowledge is being changing. He is altering. He is increasing his knowledge. Okay, that is only growing knowledge. So, man is superior, as you all know. Man is superior to other living beings. Other living beings, man is very superior. He is great. He is having knowledge. He is thinking. He is intellectual. He can adjust to the environment. Right? All this, the man is superior than other living beings. Okay, because he knows, he can, he have the capacity to reason. Why, what, where, how. Okay, such a way he can question, he can reason. He can reason the power of speech to communicate with others. Okay, while communicating with others, he is having the power to reason. He will reason why you came late, why are you hungry. So like that simple. So he has got reasoning power. Okay, so through the ages, he used various means and techniques of communication. Various means of communication was used. How? What was the means of communication? After that only the means of communication came. Later on, now as the world is growing, then only you are coming to know what are the communication, means of communication. But previously, it was that is in the beginning, that is communication, man's communication through signs and gestures. What is sign? Sign means what? Like how you know sign. Gesture means what? How you call somebody, you call like this. Then you will understand you are calling. Like this, if I tell, then you will sit. If I do like this, then you say Vidya doing namaskar. Okay. So that is gesture. Then gesture sitting, your posture, how you sit, how you stand. That is all the gestures. Okay. Signs, all this are all the communication ways of human beings. Okay. Then he made sound. Slowly he growing knowledge. His knowledge increased by doing sounds. The combination of which came to be associated with certain objects. After that, drawing. He conveyed his messages through drawings and painting pictures. If you see the pictures itself, you will identify the girl is dancing, the cow is running, the man is sitting. Is it? By seeing the pictures itself, you will understand. Through paintings. Paintings also, you see the sceneries. So you see, oh, the sun is setting or the sunrise. Seeing the pictures and paintings, you will identify. Isn't it, children? You will identify. If you open the textbook and see, in the textbook itself, they have given so many pictures. Seeing the pictures, you will identify, oh, this lesson is connected to that. Okay, and so pictures and signs. Okay, so paintings of early men are still seen in many. Still now, these drawings and pictures are seen in many parts of the world. Even to today also, so many drawings and pictures are seen throughout the world. Okay, the earliest writing that people developed used pictures. Earliest is the object seen around them. The pictures were so easy to read. Easy to read but difficult to write. The pictures, as they were too many of them, many were there. So easy to read, easily they can read. But it is very difficult to write the pictures. Okay, so gradually the pictures were simplified. It became, they made it easier. Okay. Okay, and became more symbolic. Symbols came, as you all know, the traffic signals. Okay, by seeing the signals itself will understand what does the color indicate, what does the posture say, what does the picture say, whether it is a school zone or whether it is a railway track or whether it is a hospital, is it? By seeing the signs and symbols you will understand, you will recognize what exactly that place is it children? So like that here also in India the earliest script was seen on the seals of the Indus Valley civilization, the oldest one. Okay, so that existed about 5,000 years ago. 5,000 years. When was the 5,000 years? You will not know. That is why history. You are learning history. History is the study of the past event. Understood? So, history, it is a study of the past event. So, past before 5,000 years ago, what all happened, that you are knowing now. How the man used, what are the symbols used by him, how he traveled, how he cooked his food. That all you are coming to know through history. Okay, you are not saying that. By learning history, it is clearly giving you the information what has happened previously. Understood children? That is why social studies is very important subject. Social studies, you will have to read. You will read it in detail. What has happened? Okay. So that is history. Now, in Egypt and Mesopotamia, in West Asia, the earliest writings were introduced. That is, the early Egyptian writings. The earliest Egyptian writings were known as the hieroglyphic. What it is called as hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphic symbols, meaning sacred writing. That is the Egyptian writing. The earliest Egyptian writing is called as hieroglyphic. Okay, hieroglyphic, it means the sacred writing. In Mesopotamia, they used the sharp-edged tools to write the symbols, pictures and other marking on the earthen pots. So all the earthen pots will be there. In that they used to write the symbols and keep. Okay, that form of writing, it is called as the cuneiform script. What it is called as? It is called as the cuneiform script. What is called? It is called as the cuneiform script. And here it is called as hieroglyphic. Hieroglyphics in Egyptians. Okay, in Mesopotamia it is called as the cuneiform. Okay, similarly pictorial script developed in China, Korea, Japan. Okay, some of the pictorial symbols continue in the China and Japan language even today also. When you are reading some of the things, you will see the symbols of China, Japan, Korea. The languages, it is very difficult for you to read. You will not be able to understand what it is. But they will easily identify what it is. Through symbols itself, they will come to know. Okay, in India, after the Indus Valley script, the Brahmi script was developed. Brahmi script. Most of the scripts used today are written in the Brahmi script. Okay. So the 4 languages of South India. Which are the 4 languages of South India? That is Tamil, Telugu, Kannada and Malayalam. These are all the 4 South Indian languages have their own script developed from the Dravidian script. Okay, it has been derived from the Dravidian script. And moreover, Urdu language uses the Persian script. Whereas the 4, that is the 4 South Indian languages, that is Tamil, Kannada, Telugu, Malayalam, they are derived from the Dravidian style, whereas the Urdu script is used as the Persian style. Understood? So now there are 11 active scripts in India. Okay, 11 active script. So moreover, Sanskrit is one of the oldest. Sanskrit is the oldest language of the world. Throughout the world, Sanskrit is the oldest script. Okay, Hindi. What's the Hindi? Hindi is our national language. And now the English will tell it as an international language. Hindi, it is our national language or written in the Devanagari script. Okay. Now, After that, we are coming to numbers. Numbers. How numbers? Numbers mean counting and the use of numbers are very important in our daily lives. Daily life, we have to count something. Okay, the early man used how did they use? Sticks, stones, pebbles. Okay, these are the things which man used. They used to keep the pebbles. Pebbles you see on the, you see the pebbles they are in the aqua what? It's okay. So aquatic system, aquatic they put it inside that. That is only pebbles. Okay, through that keeping that they count it one by one. Sticks they keep them sticks and then count it one by one. Okay, so through that way the countings were started by early men. The use of fingers, after that they counted 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So that was the counting of the fingers found first in India. Counting of fingers, the numbers of the 10 till 10 it has been originated in India. Okay, that one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So counting the numbers itself, it started from India. The Arabs developed it and passed it on to the Western world. Slowly, the Arab people, they continued that, they learned from India, and that is only the Arabs call these numbers. What is the Arabs call these numbers? They call this as Hind-Se. Hind-Se means that is India. Okay, which means of India, Hind-Se. Hind-Se means it says of India. Thus the system of numbers used today is based on the ancient Indian system. Okay, next after that we come to know about the paper. Paper, man has always used the natural resources around him. Natural resources, what are the natural resources? Now that is the forest resource. Through that only you get the papers. Okay, so even for writing materials such as barks of trees, then they use the palm leaves, then tablets and reeds. These are all the natural things which man used as the paper. Okay, the word paper, it comes from the papyrus. From the word papyrus. Okay, a kind of reed used by the ancient Egyptians for writing. Okay, so now after that the Chinese prepared paper. Okay, they soaked into the thin strip old rags into making them into pulp. And pulp, after that pulp has been transformed into paper. Okay, so these are all the growing knowledge day by day. As I told in the beginning, man used what is that? Symbol, signs, gestures, only that. After that countings came, after that languages slowly they came, after that I told you signs. Okay, so slowly now it is the paper which they used to write on that. After that the printing came. Printing, that is prior to invention of the printing press, books were and returned. Slowly printing press came into existence and returned. Manuscript, writing in the hand. Okay, that was slowly printed. This means that copies of the books were very limited. Copies of the books were very limited. They also limited the spread of knowledge. So when the books are limited, this will not spread throughout the world. Okay, to some extent only it can be spread. The knowledge cannot be spread everywhere because of the limited books. And so slowly after that, China was the first country to develop the art of printing designs of letters. Which country? China. Very good. China was the first country to develop the art of printing designs of letters cut on wood. Okay, so these were smeared with ink and pressed on paper. The ink was split on that and they used to press it. Okay, and so print will come. Okay, when they press it hard on the wood, keeping the wood on that, they pour the ink and they press it, then the print will come. This art of block printing, but it is used, was limited. How many extent they can pour the ink and do the printing? It was not easy for them. Okay, so after that, a simple printing press was developed by Johannes Gutenberg. Who? Johannes Gutenberg in Germany in 1450. Okay, in 1450. Okay, so the Bible was the first book to be printed. Okay, it was started in Germany in 1450. First printing press developed by Johannes Gutenberg. Okay, in 1450. So, in that the Bible was the first book to be printed. Okay, in the beginning the method of printing was crude and simple, but it developed with time. Gutenberg made many letters, many types of letters for each letter in lead. Words were composed in a line within a wooden frame. So, next it is the Braille. Braille means what? It is for the blind people. Blind people cannot read. They cannot see anything. Okay. So now printed materials can be read by people who have sight, who can see. They can only see the printed materials. But in 1824, Braille. Okay. In 1824, Louis Braille, a blind French boy. Blind French boy, he was not able to see anything. He was a blind man, blind boy. So what he did, developed a special kind of writing. He himself developed a special kind of writing. This writing is known as the Braille script. It is the script to be read by the blind people. Understood? In this script, the raised dots, the dots will be there like X-ray. You have seen, no? X-ray, how the lines will be drawn. So like that it will be. So the dots from words and full sentences. So the blind people feel their raised dots with their fingers and read the words so clearly. Okay. Next it is the literacy and progress. Okay. Literacy is the key to the nation's progress. To the development of a country, literacy. People should know how to read and write. The people should know to learn something. Okay. The advanced countries have a higher rate of literacy. Higher country, the developed countries, they are having the advanced countries, they have the higher rate of literacy. People are educated more. Okay. In India, many people are still illiterate due to poverty. Okay. This is happening because of poverty. People cannot go to school. Because of the family problem, they cannot go to school. And so they don't know how to read and write. Backwardness, religious, social custom, tradition, untouchability, due to caste system, due to all these problems, people were not able to read or write. They are not able to go to school. They don't know to read and write. A nation's progress depends upon the level of literacy rate. How much the people are educated, so much the knowledge will be there among the country. The growth of the country will be more. Improved technology they can find out. They can discover new things. Okay, and so the country's, nation's economy, it can be calculated by the literacy rate. How much population is being educated. The government has taken up measures to promote education through compulsory and free education. Because the government came to know that without education, nothing is possible. Understood? So knowledge is the most powerful tools of man on the road to success. Whatever it is, the growing knowledge, it needs education. Education is the step to reach some goal. It is the successive stone. Understood? So understood this. So education. So education only will improve your knowledge. So one by one, as man was growing, his knowledge also began to grow as he began to learn something. Understood, children? So by this you have to understand the world of growing knowledge. In the beginning how he was and now how he is. How technology has been improved. Understood? Okay. Thank you, children.